So today we are going to make Hyderabadi chicken biryani, for which I have taken onions and I have sliced them. Here I have some hot oil into which I am going to add my onions and fry them till they are a good golden brown color. So I am frying off the onions here. I have taken about 4 large onions. So the browning of the onions may take a while, but as you can see, mine is almost ready. So now that my onions are nice and golden, I will turn off the heat and let these sit for a while we move on to the other steps. And here I have taken about 1.5 kilograms of chicken, and now I'll make the marinade for it. So here I have some whole spices that I am going to add, about 9 to 10 cloves, 2 pieces of cinnamon, and about 5 to 6 green cardamoms, and about 6 to 7 slit green chilies. We'll add these. I'll now add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, about 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Now I'll add about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and then 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and then 1 teaspoon of biryani masala. Now we've added about a handful of coriander leaves, and to this I'm also going to add about 1 handful of mint leaves. I will now add about 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri Lal Mirch powder. Here I have about 300 ml of beaten yogurt. I'm going to add this to the marinade as well. We'll now add about 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. I will now add the juice of 1 lemon. I will now add about 2 tablespoons of ghee to this. I will now finally add 2 teaspoons of salt. At this point, you could add more red chili powder if you wanted. Now I will give all this a good mix. After giving it a good mix, my marinade now looks something like this, and we'll let it sit for around 30 minutes. So here are the onions that we had browned earlier. Now I'll add some of this to the marinade and let the rest be. So I'm adding about 80% of the caramelized onions to this marinade. We'll now give everything a good mix and let it sit for around half an hour. So here I have 1 kilo of basmati rice that I have washed and soaked for the last 1 hour. So here I have taken about 4 liters of water, to which I am going to add about 4 teaspoons of salt. So here I have some whole spices which I am going to add to the boiling water. We have about 4 bay leaves, 2 inches of cinnamon, about 8 to 10 cloves, about 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds. We have about 2 big cardamoms, black cardamoms. We have 2 pieces of mace and about 5 to 6 green cardamoms. We'll add this to the water Now the water in which we will cook our rice has come to boil. Now we'll add our rice. We have to wait for our rice to come to boil. Now as you can see, the rice has come to boil, and now we'll take it off the heat. Now we'll take the hot water from this rice and add some of it to our chicken. We'll add about 2 or 3 ladles of that same water in which we have cooked the rice. This is supposed to help with the cooking of the chicken. We now begin the layering of our rice over the chicken. Now we finished layering the rice, and now I'll add whatever was left of the coriander and mint leaves as garnish. Now we've added whatever was left of our mint and coriander leaves as garnish on top of the layered rice. Now we'll add the remaining caramelized onions. We'll now add about half a teaspoon of biryani masala powder on top. Next we'll add about a tablespoon of ghee. Here we have some strands of saffron which has been soaking in warm water. We'll add this now. Now our layering is complete, and we'll cover it with an aluminium foil and a lid on top of it, and let it cook for another 20 minutes on medium flame. Now our biryani is ready. So here's our biryani ready to eat.